Good morning, Belladonna. Good morning, Miss Sharon. How y'all doing this morning? I know I ain't been on around this time in a good little minute now. Hey, Yolanda, how are you? So, yo, I just hopped on for a little bit. Hey, Miss Josephine, how are you? Hey, Day One Boo, how you doing this morning? I'm just giving it a couple of more minutes, y'all. I ain't come to be messy or nothing like that. I just had something I wanted to talk about because this right here, like, really, really hit home. And so I just wanted to come talk for a little bit. That's it. That's all. I gotta be to work at 10, so 10:30 is when I need to clock in. So I just wanted to come have a little conversation for a little bit. Nothing too serious. But anywho, yesterday here in Georgia, um, there was a school shooting. And I know, like, we hear about school shootings and everything a lot. You feel me saying? Over the last couple of years, there has been a couple of school shootings. But for me, this school shooting seems to be like a little different for me, at least, because it's right here in the state where I'm at. And this is literally like 45 minutes to an hour away from where I live. So it really hit closer to home. With this school shooting. And then, like, with all of the information and stuff that's coming out about this school shooting, it's just so sad because the little 14-year-old boy who was the person who went into the school and hey, Miss Norma, thank you, love. So the 14-year-old little boy who went into the school and did the shooting just last year when he was 13 made threats on the internet, and the FBI had been at his house and had already had conversation 13. That time, based on what they're saying, is that the little boy denied it. The dad said that the little boy did have hunting rifles and everything in the house, but the dad said that the little boy didn't have access to those things. When this happened last year, when he made the threats online. So I'm just sitting and I'm just like, hey, Vine. And I'm just like, a year later, at the age of 14, not only does he go out and make, because I don't even know what threats was on the internet. They haven't really put that out. I'm still doing research on that because y'all know when it's this close to home, I want to know everything. I want to know what signs was missed. I want to know it all because it make me want to pay attention more to the kids that my kids are being surrounded around, the kids that are around my church, and the kids that are around my neighborhood, because it can be someone right at your next door neighbor that can be the one that goes into this at any point in time. So it like has me like really looking into all type of stuff, like paying closer attention to my kids. Like, are my kids going through something that they not telling me, that I'm not paying attention to the signs? I, it's, y'all, my head has been so all over the place and just thinking of like all type of mess ever since I've heard about this, because it is so close to home. Good morning, girl, please. It's just so close to home. You get what I'm saying? And then to hear the good morning, NY and then to hear the kids on the news actually talking about the experiences and how close they was to the bullets that the little boy was firing, and to one little boy say he literally had to jump over a desk and stuff to protect himself, and he's so close that his ears are ringing from the gunshots. Like, it was a lot. Like, I really my heart went out to the kids in other states when it happened, but for it to be so close, it's like it's just so crazy. I think they found a list with 6 schools names on it. I don't know, but I'm still looking at that, girl. It is so much. It is so much. And this brings up the conversation for me, is that when these kids go out and good morning, Sean, and these kids go out and they do things like this, and not only is this little 14-year-old life is done, because now he is going to be tried as an adult for murder. You get what I'm saying? Of 4 people, and he injured 9 others in the you get what I'm saying? 9 other individuals. So this little boy life is basically destroyed. But what is the underlying reasons? Ain't no 14-year-old just waking up and saying, oh, I'm going to go to the school and I'm going to shoot up the school and I'm going to kill this person. I'm going to do all of this other stuff. No child is just waking up and thinking it. Like, we have to start understanding the mental and get to the underlying problems that our youth are having. Like, this is becoming a doggone youth problem. Like, it's so many young people that are feeling like they have to resort to this type of violence. Me and my boyfriend, and we was just when we was in school and we had issues and we had problems with other individuals, we fought it out. We didn't bring guns. We wasn't trying to end nobody's life. We just wanted to fight it out and go on by our business. And it's just like now guns are just too available for the youth. They are too available. It's bad enough that you got grown people killing each other and doing all of this other stuff, and now it's trickling down to the babies. So as adults and as people who are living their life, and these kids are not, what can we do to step in and make sure that these babies are protected? Because I feel like when I was growing up, I was protected from guns. I was protected from this type of stuff. And I don't feel like the kids now are protected the way we was when we was younger. So I don't know. That was just some stuff that I was thinking about. And hey, why not come and talk to y'all about it? It's just a lot. It is. And then to see that it was one of the kids was saying that they like literally witnessed the math teacher get unalived right in front of them. Like, it's a lot. Miss Yolanda says, Shonda, that's correct. This is a new generation of kids are getting younger with the killing now. A kid told us once they could get a gun before they could buy one. And that's the sad part about it, Yolanda. But why are guns so accessible to our youth? Like, that made me feel like that us as adults, it's time for us to really sit back and think, like, what are we doing that different here in this generation that the past generations wasn't doing or were doing, that we need to implement into what we're doing now to make sure that these kids are protected the same way? Because there wasn't schools being shot up like this. You feel what I'm saying? It's like every year, every single year, this is happening. Like, it has to be something done. Like, why are there so many of our kids that are going through so many mental issues or being bullied or whatever the case may be? And a lot of people don't want to be truthful and stand up with it and admit that it has to start with home. There is something that is not right inside the home. And with me, I feel like it could be a lot of things. It can be that a lot of parents now are being their children friend versus trying to parent them. You get what I'm saying? I'm your parent. I'm not your friend. I'm not your friend. I am your parent. I am here to make sure that you are on the right track. I'm not here to be trying to, of course, I want you to feel comfortable to come and talk to me, but I'm not going to be, I don't want you to feel so comfortable that you're going to sit next to me and we're going to be cussing and we're going to be smoking and we're going to be drinking and we're going to be all of that, because that's not what this is. That's not what we are. We are parents. You feel what I'm saying? I see a lot of parents that feel like it's okay to do that with their kids. I don't think that that's a cool thing. You feel what I'm saying? Because you started out young. 15, 16-year-olds sitting at the house with their mamas and daddies smoking and drinking, going out past, being out 12, 1 o'clock in the morning when you should be in the bed. You get what I'm saying? Oh, I'm going over here to my girlfriend's house. The mama letting the boyfriends and the girlfriends lay up in the house and stuff together. We didn't grow up like that. Our parents didn't accept that stuff. And it's sad that we, and I'm not just talking about me, but because I don't accept that for my boys. That's just something that I'm not with. But I'm saying, like, the generation now, they feel like that is okay. They feel like that is open, it's cool. Yeah, let your girlfriend come on over here and y'all can do whatever. You can stay over here 2-3 nights. Oh, your mama don't made you mad, you call yourself running away. Yeah, you can come over here and be in my house and I'll protect you over here. No. No. Hey, Brittany, how are you? So I'm just trying to figure out, like, what is it? What is it? Because these school shootings is getting, like, it's just becoming too much, and this one just hit a little too close to home. Like I said, this is like an hour away from here. And then to think, and I asked myself this morning too, I'm in Atlanta. I'm in Decatur. The high schools here have metal detectors when you walking through the door. These schools are locked. You have to hit a button to get into it. You got to show your ID. You have to do all of that. Why was it? Maybe, and I don't get. Maybe it's because this is like a little small town. It's not like no big town or something. But all schools, I don't care if you elementary, middle school, all schools, even down to daycares, I feel should have that metal detector at the entrance. You definitely got to have this is a key thing. It must be metal detectors. And parents, if you have guns, if you have weapons, or you have any of that, lock them up. Come on, man. This is just getting ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous. Good morning, Tiffany. It's just too much. It's getting ridiculous. Like, we are not protecting the babies how we supposed to be. There is no reason for no 14-year-old going into no school and feeling that he got to shoot up a school. Absolutely no reason. Absolutely no reason. It goes even down to the school. The school should be able to see the signs. They should. I know when I went to school, and we was going through problems, the principal, the counselors, and everything, I maybe because the people paid attention more, they was more, and I do understand it now. This the children today, they rule, they disrespectful, they don't care what authority has to say. But we have to change that. We are teaching these kids, we are teaching them the way. So if we know that they are doing all of this and they are being disrespectful and they are doing all, we have to step in and try to guide them to be the right way. And maybe that's where it's being missing at. Maybe it's not enough guidance going on. Maybe everybody wants, you think it's cool to be your child's friend versus being a parent that you're supposed to be to your kid. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm a parent. My children get disciplined. They get punished. I take phones. I take games. Ain't no friends coming over. You can't be on the phone. Ain't no TV. You finna go in here and clean. Oh, you still want to act up? Okay, cool. You finna go over here to your grandmama them house. Yep, and you gonna go over here. Their yard need to be mowed. You finna get out here and mow the yard. Weeds need to be pulled. You're going to do what you, if you want to be grown and you want to have an attitude and be disrespectful, then I'm gonna show you what it's like to be grown. You feel me saying? I'm not gonna let you just be grown and talk to me and be a disrespectful child, and then you go out in the public and you do something like this. That's why my children teacher know, baby, I don't care what it is. If he talk back, roll his eyes, make a noise that he ain't supposed to make, call me. All my children teacher know, anytime they get out of line, don't you ever hesitate to pick up the phone and call me about my child. If you feel like my child got something going on or his behavior has changed from normal and you pick up on it and I'm not picking up on it, call me. And I think that a lot of teachers are scared because even down to the parents, they be cussing the teachers out, telling the teacher that she don't know what she talking about. Like everybody has to be on one accord, like it. And back in the days, it used to be. It really used to be. Because I remember, man, let you do something out there. Your mama at work and you the neighbor home and she see you doing something, the neighbor gonna get you. They gonna call your mama. Your mama gonna get you when she get there. Your daddy gonna get you. You feel me? Everybody was all in on the discipline. And it's not like that now. It's not like that. Good morning, Angel Mom. But it's not like that now. It's like now, if you yell at my child, I want to fight you. You can't say nothing to my child. You ain't my child mama. You ain't this. And I don't do that. Not me. Not me. If we cool and I know you gonna make sure my child is straight, if you see my child doing something that he is not supposed to be doing, I want you to check him. I want you to get him in order. I want you to let him know, hey, you know your mama ain't with that. You know that your mama don't be with that. I'm finna go call your mama and let your mama know what you out here doing. I'ma tell your mama on you. Don't just turn the other shoulder. Don't just do that, kid. I'm just talking, but this school shooting mess is just, it's too much. It's too much, and like I said, it's too close to home. It is too close to home because that could have been my baby. That could have been one of my babies. That could have been one of mine. And I would have, man, couldn't nobody told me nothing. That could have happened right down the street at the school that my child go to. And to just think that these kids going to be traumatized. The ones that was in the classroom with these people and having to watch their teacher or their peer get shot. For what reason? For what reason? Because I'm going to blame the FBI because this should have been nipped in the bud a year ago. I'm going to blame the parents because if the FBI came to your house and told you that your son made threats online, then you should have been more aware of what your son had going on. I'm going to blame the school because this little boy is in that school. All of these children have said that this little boy was a quiet little boy. He only gave, like, he didn't talk much. He only had, like, when he did talk, it was like one words. Like he was just make a little sentence, or like one, it was like very short when he spoke. To me, those are signs that something is really going on. Those are signs that we have to pay attention to. If this child, you in high school, I know in high school you have the popular kids, you have the it kids, you have your little groups of kids. I wasn't a popular kid in school. I was a little child over to my side. You know, I had my little people that I talked to and dealt with, but I wasn't like no it person. But when I started going through my issues, my home issues, and being pregnant and stuff, my school counselors knew and seen that change in me, and pulled me to the side to try to talk to me so that we can figure out what was going on. My school counselors knew that I was pregnant with a baby before my own parents did. You get what I'm saying? Because they was aware of the changes that was going on within myself, like my attitude, that's the way that I was acting. They paid attention to that type of stuff. And I don't think that the schools and the teachers and the counselors and all of that stuff are paying attention like they did back, like they was doing then. You get what I'm saying? Like she knew. Good morning, sweet peaches. Like my counselor knew. My counselor knew the changes that I was going. Like my grades started slipping. Like they paid more attention to the stuff now. And it's like now teachers scared. Like teachers are even scared to pick up the phone and call the parent because the parents cuss them out, or the parents don't answer, or the parents are like, oh, I gotta work, I ain't got time to deal with this. You the teacher, you supposed to be able to handle this. Yeah, I'm just lost at these days and time. Like, and I'm not even that old. I'm only 42 years old. I'm only 42. And I can literally sit and I can see and think of how my parents was and how my grandparents was, even down to the grandparents not even grandparenting like they used to be. Hey, worldwide, the grandparents not even being grandparents now. And I get that a lot of grandparents are not, because the grandparents are probably 15, 20 years older than the child. You get what I'm saying? So I get it. I get it that things have changed. I get it that it's a lot going on. But it can't be that big of a difference or that big of a change that we are not paying attention to our kids. Like it's just like it gotta be something. Like we're not paying attention to these kids where you don't understand that your child is going through something mentally, where he's at the point that he gonna take a gun from your, are you not even paying attention that you missing weapons from your own home? You are that disconnected from your home that you don't even know that a missing weapon that you say that your child don't have access to is missing? Are you that unaware that you don't pay attention to your child when they walk out your door to go to school? You not checking your kids. You not up with your kids when they getting ready for school. I'm up with mine. I tell y'all, I'm up with my kids. I'm checking book bags. I'm up with them. I'm watching their clothes. I'm making sure they brush their teeth. You feel what I'm saying? Are we not that connected with our children anymore? Like I know everybody work. We all work. We all work. Our parents been working for years. So you can't say it's a job thing. You can't say at home and making sure that we was together when it came down to school. So it's not about the jobs and stuff, to me. It has nothing to do with working. It has nothing to do with that. It has to be that you want to be a parent and you want to do what is right for your child. As a parent, my child is not walking up out my door without me knowing what's in his book bag. You got your computer, you got your pencils, you got your paper, you brushed your teeth, you put on deodorant, your clothes not wrinkled, you put some grease in your hair. Have you done everything that you needed to do? Check. Yeah, I'm not letting my kids walk out the door like that. I'm not letting them. I'm not having no weapon in where my church kids in today's time, and it's ridiculous. And I'm not saying all parents are disconnected from their children, because I know it's probably a lot of parents that's probably stricter than me that probably go even harder for their kids. But as we are seeing that there is a lot of parents that are just too lenient and just too let whatever be when it come down to their kids. It's parents that probably don't even know what time their children don't walk to the door at the nighttime because they in the bed sleep and their children outside in the streets. What happened to no child being out the man? Let us be out the door before after the street light came on. Man, mama coming down the street and we all getting in trouble. That street light better not come on and you not in the house. That street light better not come on and you ain't tuck. Man, please let that street light come on and you out the door. My children already know. All of you got phones. You keep them charged. I don't give a damn if the light, if it's bright outside. 6 o'clock, you were in the house. By 7:30, you were in the tub. Pit point blank. 6 o'clock, you in the house. 6:30, 7 o'clock, you in your dinner. 7:30, you in the tub. My 8-year-old, he in the bed by 9:30. My other two kids, middle school and high school, their bedtime is at 10:30. Man, no. Nope, not doing it. Not over here. You don't have that luxury to be out in the street. No, and you know it's Monday through Friday. I don't give a damn about the weekend. Even on the weekend, you still gonna be in my house at a reasonable time. And you still gonna dock them doors at a decent time. You not finna be out no 12, 1 o'clock I'm trying not to cuss on my lie today. No 12, 1 o'clock. You not doing it. Not no child that I birthed. Not no child that I birthed. Not no child that's going, I don't even care if you 18, 19 years old. If you still living in my household, you ain't knocking my door after 12 o'clock. You ain't knocking my door after 12 o'clock. Sorry, not sorry. If you not in this door by 12 o'clock, you better go get you a hotel room, or you better be going to stay with your friend, because you not knocking my door after 12 o'clock. I don't even go out my door. And I'd be dang up and let a child come in my house at that time of night. If you that grown that you can come in the house after midnight, you can be in your own place. Be in your own place. Coffee Time say this new generation got the game. And they do. Coffee Time. They really do. Hey, everybody coming in. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just sitting here running my mouth. I had something to talk about this morning, y'all. I said this shooting just a little too close to home for me, baby. I was up talking to my children while they were getting ready for school, asking them, is they okay? If they seeing people, like what activities are they seeing around them, telling them to pay attention to signs. Pay attention. When it was states away, it's different. You be feeling like you feel that empathy and that sympathy for them, but when it's so close to home, it hits differently. It hits totally different when it's right here in the state where you live in it. It hits totally different. It makes you look at it totally different. You look at that totally different, because that really make you think and know, dang. Now this time it could have been my child. You say that any other time, an incident with the school shootings, oh dang, that could have been mine. That could have happened at my child's school. But this in Georgia, an hour, literally like an hour away. Like that literally could have been my child's school. My baby could have been texting my phone saying, Mama, it's a shooting at the school. I could have been one of them mamas getting that call saying, ma'am, your child didn't make it. Or I'm at the school looking for my child and the police coming to telling me, yeah, your child was one of the ones who didn't make it. We got to pay attention to our babies, y'all. Got to pay better attention to these babies and stop trying to be these babies' friends. We not friends. Your friend is your age. Your friend grew up with you. Your friend is not what you birthed. Your friend is not what you made. I'm sorry. I'm just going to have to be real. We're going to be real today, baby. Your friend is not what you pushed up out of you. Your friend is not what you made. That's your child. You are supposed to be a parent to that person, not a friend. Not a friend. No. I do understand you want your child to be comfortable and come and talk to you, but it's levels. It's levels. I don't want to be my child's friend. I want to be my child's parent. I want to be my child's confidant. I want to be that person that my child feels secured with. I don't want my child to feel like, oh, I can go. Oh, me and my mama about to go out here to the club. I'm be in the club with my mama. I can sit around my mama when they out there with my aunties, them popping beers back and smoking and stuff, and I'm gonna be right there sitting next to them, and it's cool. My mama ain't gonna say no, not me. Parents are leaving access to guns in this world. It's so messed up. They getting them off the streets. That's true too. That's true. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot. And it's not just on the parents, it's on the state, it's on the city, it's on the lawmakers, it's on everybody. It is on everybody. It's on everybody at this point. It's on everybody. It's on the lawmakers because y'all are making these laws. Y'all are making this stuff accessible. We ain't just waking up in tomorrow. It's other like this the election, and I'm finna tell y'all now, this shooting is going to be the gun protection and all of this is going to be a whole big thing on this election thing now. But who is really gonna get in office and put some stuff in play and make some changes around here? Even down to Governor Kemp here in Georgia, baby, I didn't even want to hear nothing that man had to say on the news. Because Kemp, you already know the issues that we have in Georgia. And I don't see him trying to clean up nothing in Georgia. Kemp already know homelessness in Georgia is ridiculous. I don't see him trying to do nothing to help that. Drugs, and I'm not just talking about weed. I'm talking about like hard drugs, fentanyl, all of that is rapid here in Georgia. What is Kemp doing for that? But as soon as this shooting happened, oh, we got to do this. We got to do this. Kemp, you got to come on, man. We got to be some changes made at this point. It got to be some changes. Too much talking, not enough action going behind the talk that people doing. The gun violence around my house, unbelievable. These are kids, unaliving kids. Kids, unaliving kids. Exactly, and while I agree with you on that. Kids, unaliving kids. Why do these kids have so much access to guns? What happened to the dudes on the streets and stuff that used to like they went pushing guns and stuff on the little homies and stuff? I just don't understand. It's like nobody cares no more. Nobody care. Nobody care. People tell me, oh, this is the land of the free. Man, the United States is like a third war country now, baby. We out here fighting for our life like we not free. 2 weeks ago, another 15-year-old got unalived over here. Yes, not even 2 weeks ago. I want to say it was probably like a month or so ago. One of my friends' son, he got unalived here in Atlanta. He was only 15 years old. And somebody killed him over a bet or something that they were saying went on. The little boy was betted and he took the little boy life, 15 years old, over dumb stuff. Over dumb stuff. Stuff that like really makes no sense, and it makes no sense to me. I'm just trying to make sense of all of it. This like one of these things, like we gotta do better as parents, as peoples. Like, I'll tell you quick, if you know me and you see my child out there doing what he ain't got no business doing, checking. If you don't feel good checking him, call me and get what I'm telling him. Get his ass, get him. Get him. Don't be calling me, get his ass. What you calling me for? You should have beat his ass and told me about it later. I definitely one of the ones that believe it takes a village to raise these kids these days. And baby, we don't have a village no more. The village is not villaging no more, baby. Something has to be done, but nothing is being done. That's the big exactly. And why? Exactly. We all know something has to be done. But when is something gonna be done? When is something gonna be done? They gonna keep coming on news. Lawmaker really trying to do nothing to make sure this stops. Ain't nobody trying to do nothing to make sure this stop. What they are doing is opening up the borders to bring more people in. Nobody gonna be. I'm can tell me that the government is not dropping drugs on into communities and stuff. Where they coming from? It's just too much going on. Too much going on, yeah. But y'all, I think I don't ran it enough this morning. I'm about to hop up off of here, start getting my together. I got what? About an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes before I gotta clock in. But that's what I wanted to come out here, get my little rant off this morning. I definitely do want to thank y'all for coming through and talking to me this morning. And to hit the like button on your way out. If you haven't, what NY say? Another thing here in NY, the law's not strict enough. You unalive someone with papers, you get 7 to 15 years for taking a life. Oh, wow. But yeah, if y'all haven't hit that like button, go ahead and do so for me when you exit out. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so for me. And please make sure you got that notification bell on so you'll be notified the next time I do go live or post a video. And until next time, I will talk to you guys and girls later.